This has always been my mantra. I don't really think too much. If a goal excites me, I take it. If you put your target and start working towards it, then there's no goal that you can't achieve. If I can do UltraMan, I think anybody else can. You don't have to doubt yourself. No? Once you are on that journey, then don't doubt.
What do you get when a CEO trains like an athlete? You get Sid Yadav, today's guest on RunPlayGo Unfiltered. Hello everyone, I'm Shivani Singh, and this episode is about the mindset, grit and the courage to begin before you feel ready. Let's jump in and dive into the phenomena called Sid Yadav. Welcome Sid to RunPlayGo Unfiltered. It's a matter of absolute delight and great honor to have you here, not just as the UltraMan, but also as a dear friend.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me here. It's such a pleasure.
So, while I was talking to you and I was thinking about creating this episode, I know about your journey, and you know that I've seen your UltraMan journey second to second live. Was that 2 years back or 3 years back? 2 years back, right? So, and when we started talking about this episode and you shared the details and how that entire journey to UltraMan actually started from a 10K relay, the thing that really caught my eye, and which is why I created the theme for this episode was, so many times in life we keep on waiting to get fully prepared and fully ready before we start something big in our lives. And in your case, how organically that 10K relay started a journey of UltraMan. Eventually, I don't know how many years did it take finally? We will come to that. But what a wonderful insight from there, that you don't have to always prepare and you always have to, be ready fully before taking the first step. You could just start and allow the journey to take you forward.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. So when it started really as a few of the office guys come together. They said, hey, let's do something. Because, when you are in that workspace, you're only focusing on work, and you realized that you're not doing enough. Right?
Correct.
And then the science starts to show something happening with your legs, or other medical stuff is coming in, bother you here and there. No? Then you realize, no, you're not doing something right. So we were 4 friends, 3 of Germans and myself, and there was a Prague marathon was planned, and one of the guys came, hey, why not, let's do a relay. I said, I've never ran anything. He said, no, we have enough time, we have 6 months to prepare, let's do it. I was really excited because, when you have not done it, and then you see something to do, and I jumped on it. 2 of us were completely new. So we said, let's start to plan. We started to look on internet, what kind of running plans are there, and look at some videos, and started the journey. I think we were really amateurs at that time, but it was a good journey. We did our first 10K, and then we did our relay marathon with these colleagues.
And that was 2013,
This was 2013.
So it's 12 years now.
UltraMan, I did it in 2023, so you can say a journey of 10 years.
Exactly a decade. Exactly a decade
years.
From 10K to an UltraMan. Oh my God. So at that point in time when you were starting with that 10K relay, did you ever imagine that this will become such a large part of your identity?
No, not really. But it excited me. That was the key point. It always excited me to say, hey, what's next? And I think that was the journey that led me to UltraMan. I had no plans. I didn't knew that time what a triathlete is. Because you were just doing running. So the running meant, half marathon, or you have to reach final goal of full marathon. And then when you look at full marathon, then the ultra thing is coming. Then running on a mountain is there, and those things started to open up.
So many formats of running itself, actually.
Exactly.
So, actually a lot of us, me being a runner myself, I completely identify with what you said, that, we take the first leap, and from there, you keep moving from one format to the other and one distance to the other, and, the goals keep on escalating and quite quickly. So some of us then also get into the parallel sphere of triathlons, which is what happened in your case.
Yeah.
So at what point in time really this world of triathlon pulled you in, and the leap happened from running to triathlon? And so what were the triggers, and how did you move into that?
I think it was in 2018.
Yeah.
Ironman announced that they will do the first Ironman in India. It was half Ironman, or what we call 70.3.
Correct.
They said they will do the first half Ironman in 2019
Wow.
in Goa.
Yeah.
So this excited everyone. So we had a running group, and around 13 of the athletes came together to say, at that time the coach said, let's do this. No?
Yeah.
And we didn't knew anything about cycling,
Yeah.
and we didn't knew anything about swimming.
So were you a swimmer at that time?
No.
Oh,
I knew swimming,
Yeah.
because, as a kid, I'd done something in the pool.
Yes.
But swimming was more as a leisure activity,
Correct.
on a holiday in the pool, you do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But swimming as a sport was completely new.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
it completely?
And so was cycling, or
So was cycling. Cycling, in the kids' time, you drove, you rode cycle, but you have never really done cycling as a sport.
as a sport?
Yeah.
So, so talk us through that really. And when you did this switch, you spoke about Goa, and the switch from a runner to a cyclist and a swimmer at the same time. There would have been not just a physical journey, but also a mental journey involved, right? So what were the various switches that you saw, and all of this amplified or escalated in a very short period for you? So 2013 to 2018 was running, and then straight away jumping into all of this in a big manner. So tell us about your mental journey in the same space.
I think, to be honest, and this has always been my mantra, I don't really think too much. If a goal excites me, I take it. I take it. So sometimes people overthink, and then they have those barriers to say, hey, we should not, because we don't know the key how to really swim. And that too, it's not just pool swim, no? It's an open water swim. So these barriers normally hinder your targets. So for me, it was always never question it. If it's really exciting, if it's challenging, then it's for me. So, and that's what happened. For example, for cycling, we never knew, and very, very important, it's an expensive sport.
Correct.
We never knew a cycle could cost a lakh, and then there is no end to it.
Correct.
You can get a 5 to 10 lakh of a bike for cycling.
Yeah.
And then you have all different kind of gears.
Yeah.
So you get used to it. So it was an interesting phase.
And the outfits and also I'm sure, were there any surprises physically when you transitioned from being a runner to now a triathlete? Like I said, from one sport to 3 sports, and each one of them operate in different paradigms. It's not a straight progression that, I'm just changing the format and distance, and therefore, if I were to amplify the formula to some extent, it'll be a linear equation. So it wasn't really that. These were all the 3 sports were in completely 3 different genres. So were there any physical surprises that you felt in that?
You're right. I think there's a complete different muscles that is being used. But to be honest, that plays positive on you. Because if you keep running, I think you use your same muscles all the time. Whereas when you do cycling in between and swimming, swimming is like the most relaxing for me. It's like a recovery phase.
But you were playing competitive. How can that be relaxing?
No, something is with me and water. It always helped me. My swimming is the strength. I found it quite late, but I found swimming was my strength. And after the swim part, I'm completely relaxed. Cycling was something also very technical to learn about the power game in cycle. So it was also an interesting journey to know how to really be competitive in cycling.
Correct.
But as such, if you say, did I face any other physical challenge? Not really. of course, then you have to train for your other muscle set as well.
Yes.
So that's important.
So cross training as an athlete, you think was an advantage actually, vis-a-vis it being coming as a surprise or a challenge?
Yeah,
in the journey?
yeah. It was really a help. Actually, a help.
Yeah.
Like when you do running, most of the plans are 3-day runs.
Correct.
So, and what they say in between is you do some CrossFits, you do something else.
Yes.
Some recommend swimming as well, because
it's interspersed with strength and stretching, which is counter to that, and to balance it all out.
Exactly. And swimming really, it helps. It helps to relax the body.
So between these three formats now, if you had to pick one and say that this now is my strength area and this is my favorite, is there something like that, or all of them kind of work in tandem together to create? I'm just trying to dig into the mind of a triathlete, right? So are these all three equal for you in terms of your strength points? And
as I said, swim is my
swim is your first.
It's favorite.
Yeah.
That's why I went a little ahead. So I did a little bit more of swimming. I really like swimming in open water, in a sea. It's a different kind of a feeling when you pool. It looks like you are like running on a treadmill. Like a treadmill when you're running. There's in swimming pool you go just up and down, up and down. But when you swim in a sea, it's completely different.
Absolutely. And also playing any sport at a competitive level and the levels that you played at. It's a very, very different journey, which is difficult to comprehend, and we'll come more into that now. Since you're here, Sid, and we have very few UltraMan. It's a very different level of competing for an endurance sport in the world, right? And I would love to dig into your mind for some of the future and aspiring athletes who would like to get inspired by your journey and probably pick some nuggets from what you have gone through. So what would be your, somebody who's just starting the journey, what are the top 3 things you think they should be focusing on? If you had to just pick 3 and, build on that.
So when we talk about triathlon, we're not talking about 3 sports, like we spoke about, cycle, run.
Yes.
We talk about 2 additional. Strength I still keep as part of running.
It's hygiene.
It's hygiene.
It's hygiene, absolutely.
But I still say 5. One is your nutrition.
Yeah.
So the nutrition plays a very important role as a triathlete.
Yeah.
Because you are there in that journey for much longer period of time. So how you nourish your 1 hour will show your performance for the next hour. So nutrition is a very, very important.
Absolutely.
And then the mindset. How do you build your mindset for these tri-events? So normally we miss on these 2 factors.
Yeah.
I think these are also very important. So for me, triathlon is about these 5.
Is about 5 not
areas.
3.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So it's not just the physical aspect of training, but also the mental part of it. And building the right fueling strategy.
Yeah.
Over a long period of time.
You're a runner yourself.
Yeah.
So you see a big difference when you do a half and then you do a full.
Absolutely.
Yeah? So your mindset changes.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Your fueling strategy changes.
Correct.
And in Ironman, the full is after you have done almost 1.9K of swim, 90 kilometer of bike. 180 kilometer of bike. And then a full marathon. So so you see how long you have to sustain from 12 to 16 or whatever hours you take.
Absolutely.
So that these 2 aspects, how you continue that mindset.
Correct.
Yeah. And of course the feeling strategy.
And for the UltraMan, you simply double it.
Double it, a little more than that, but yes.
More than double. And I remember
3 days then.
And I remember we were following you for those 3 days. And the day 1 was a full event in itself. Day 2 was a event and a half, because day 1 had already passed, right? So it becomes progressively tougher with each day. And then was the day 3 when all of those interesting events kept on happening. but you never gave up. Would you like to talk a little bit about that actually? That really, even for us, it was like, heart-stopping moments of anxiety because we were following you. And those, I remember when your cycle got a flat at the on day 3, right? And day 2, and so much more that happened. Would you like to just share some bit of that?
Yeah, UltraMan was really an experience, no?
Yeah,
and it's kind of life-changing experience.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's like climbing Everest.
Correct.
So, for example, why it's so different? If an Ironman event happens, half or full, whatever, the participants could be between 1,000 to 3,000 participants in an Ironman event.
Yes.
In an Ultraman event, there will be between 30 to 40 participants all across the world. And there are a handful of Ultraman events. So you can see how niche it is. And
yes.
Kind of
exactly.
athletes, and those are coming there. And these are pro athletes which were part of the
event.
So I felt a little bit out of the place there a little bit because I considered myself more as a corporate guy. And then coming into that tribe, they call themselves a tribe.
Imposter, a bit of that imposter feeling in that.
Exactly.
I remember you spoke about this earlier as well.
So it was quite overwhelming. But in the end, as the journey continued, the first day was started with the 10K swim. And the 10K swim was in the sea. And the place where we were, this was in Australia, a surfer's place.
Yeah.
Where surfing happens, where the waves are big.
Yeah.
So the waves were big.
Yeah.
And that special day, it turned out the waves were really funny. So this was a big experience. I've never swam in a sea with such high waves. At point of time, when the waves go up and down, when they are down, you don't see anything. And then you feel you're lost somewhere. And it was a cloudy day, so it was quite dark. The good part was everybody has a kayak with you, so they can give you the direction. Otherwise, you're lost.
Right.
So this was quite interesting, the 10K swim. After the swim, we had a 140K bike ride.
Right.
And this was all rolling hills. So this were climbs going in. And I've never trained on rolling hills, to be honest. Gurgaon, if you do training, it's all flat. So this was another experience that added. So day 1, what happened was the last 10K remaining, and there I had the issue. So, but finally I made it. There was we had every day 12 hours to finish the event. So we finished it. Second day was around 280 kilometers of cycle. This was another interesting and eventful day.
I remember you sharing how somebody came up and helped.
Exactly. So when the chain broke, and then you don't have a replacement chain, you really need time. I had still 10K left. When that 10K left, this was a decision point. So I said, what to do now? I was thinking maybe let me run with the cycle. That also I thought. But it was only, I think 45 minutes remaining for the cutoff. So I said 45 minutes.
You won't be able to
I won't be able to do it. I'm not a fast runner. So I said I won't be able to make it. But luckily, I got a spare bike. And with the spare bike also, there is a system of cleats. The shoes we wear, they fit on the pedal of the, they are like locked.
Correct.
So, and there are multiple kinds of these systems. So, and these pedals are really so small where the shoe fits in. And this was a complete different system which I got. So I couldn't fit my shoe on the pedal.
Right.
And it was slipping all the time. So, because there's nothing to hold. But then
you had 45 minutes.
I had 45 minutes.
And it was rolling hills.
Yes. But luckily managed till for the last moment.
And like your mantra is never overthink anything
never
much.
Overthink.
Just
don't think, just do it.
What you have in front of you, just do that.
I never felt when at that time I felt it's over, but I never felt bad about it. I said, okay, that is it. I had to be prepared for the next day anyways. So next day was 84 kilometers, 2 full marathons after that.
Yeah.
This was another...
Yeah, this was another story.
Another story, yes. But interesting. So it made memories for life.
Yes.
On the experiences. And every Ironman that I did, I have so profound memories of it. Something or the other.
How many Ironmans since?
So I've done 3 halves, then I've done 2 fulls, and then I did UltraMan.
So from this entire, it's like a lifetime lived through the UltraMan. Not just those 3 days, but leading up to that as well. And I remember that when you were training for it for almost a whole year prior to that, and how your entire lifestyle was circling around it completely, right? And that's the kind of discipline and dedication that you brought to it to be able to be at your best when you went for it, right? So after going through all of this, like I said, it feels like a lifetime. What's your takeaway from this, Sid? And you're a corporate leader, so we speak in the language of takeaways from most of the large life experiences that we go through. So
what we call something, Google does it, it's called moonshots. Moonshots are something that you, for example, you say, my moonshot is to reach moon.
Correct.
But you don't know how.
Correct.
So that means you think of an unimaginable target and then you begin. And then you see how the journey would lead to or where it would lead to. So, and most of the cases, if you take this kind of a goal which is unimaginable,
right,
you have what you create inside you is excitement, that willingness, that not fear of unknown, but to see the unknown. And this helped. So this always kept me going. This always kept me the charm of that you are not repeating things. That just to be there was to be in that place was a goal. And what changed it, I realized that if you put your target and start working towards it, then there's no goal that you can't achieve. So that's the biggest takeaway. And if I can do UltraMan, I think anybody else can. I'm sure for it.
That's put with a lot of humility. But Sid, I think the differentiator of that 1% of, that differentiated by only 1% can do some of the larger goals is also because of A, what you said, the moonshots, B, the discipline around it. And I saw that firsthand in your journey. And I think if you were to ask me as an outside perspective, somebody with an outside perspective, that really was the biggest differentiator in your story, if I may say that.
Thank you. Now, I think consistency is the key for any endurance sport. Like when you are doing your big marathons, it's always the consistency that helps you achieve the target. So no doubt about consistency and being UltraMan. I think you have to be the best version of yourself.
Absolutely.
If you have to sustain 3 days, 12 hours every day, so that means you have to be in your best shape. And with us, the age is not with us. So we have to take care that we are not getting into a risk.
Absolutely.
So you have to prepare well.
It can be an extremely unforgiving journey for that 1% slip that you may have on the, during your journey of preparedness. So, it has to be 100% or it's not there.
No, you're right.
Absolutely.
You have to give you 100. You don't have to doubt yourself. Once you are on that journey, then don't doubt. Things will open up. Believe in the plan, and continuously follow up. I used to have a very good plan. What I'm doing where, and every couple of weeks I will go back and look at it. Where I am, am I going right or not? Did I fulfill my goals or not? And so on. But I was also not that serious about that. I'm consumed by it. That was also not the case. I went for skiing in the middle. I went for some swimming stuff in which just also helped
Correct.
to refocus back on the goal.
Correct. And also recharge.
Recharge.
I guess recover and recharge during that, because it can be a very long and extensive and intensive period of training when you're doing something like that.
Exactly. So there was a time in the training, I asked my coach to say, I need to go to skiing. We have a yearly ritual of a few of the friends to go to skiing.
Yeah.
So I said, I want to go. He said, no. I said, no, this is a must for me to go to recharge myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in the end, he agreed. But when I came back, he for 2 weeks, he doubled my trainings. But it worked out well.
No, but at the end of it, did he change his own formula? That this worked. This I never thought of. So maybe for all my trainees, this should become a mandatory part of the training itself.
I think some break is also good.
Yes, absolutely.
Because when you are in that grind and you're doing it regularly, I think some kind of a break helps you to refocus as well.
Absolutely. Thank you. Until next time, and I wait for your book. Thanks.
Thank you.